If you're kind of overwhelmed by your feelings, maybe because there's a lot going on in your life at the moment, or maybe you're just the kind of person that feels kind of intensely, then this video is for you. I'm going to share with you a very simple tip that I got from an NVC mindfulness trainer. It starts from a principle that is also very simple, which is that you are not your feelings. So sometimes when you're overwhelmed, it might seem that these feelings of, sadness or anger or panic or fear are like all there is. That's kind of the definition of overwhelm, It feels like it's bigger than you. And the thing is that, as long as you notice that you're feeling these things, there's also a part of you that is an observer, which means there's not just the feeling, there's also this observer, which means you're always more than your feelings. And the thing is that to notice, like mentally or rationally, is not enough. It needs to be reflected in your thoughts and in your thoughts about your feelings and your way of speaking about your feelings. So that's what we're gonna do. The way you're gonna say it is that instead of saying I am sad, which is basically saying that this I am sad is like I'm just sad, that's all there is. You're gonna say there's a part of me that is sad, or there's a part of me that feels sadness. And what this does is that it gives your system actually the reassurance of this principle that you're more than your feelings, which means you can carry them. And it's kind of like your feelings become these little pets, that you can just, it needs some attention, it needs some love and care, but you're more than just your pet, right? So it belongs to you, this pet, but it's not everything there is. So maybe you think now, okay, that's great, but my feelings are super big. I cannot say like, just part of me feels like this. So here's the thing, you don't need to diminish your feelings at all. You can totally say, part of me feels extremely sad. Your feelings can still be allowed to be as big as they are. It's just that it's going to be reflected that you are also still there. And the next thing is to also put this into practice in the way you share your feelings. Because you're going to notice if you share this way, other people will also be more spacious to hear your feelings. So you can also say to other people like, part of me feels a bit angry. And that's going to be really helpful as well. So in order to share your feelings, actually the step that goes kind of before this is to even know what you feel, because that can also be hard, right? When you're overwhelmed, like what is it even that's going on? So I have a list of feelings. If you don't have that yet, it's on my website. I can send it to you for free. Just go to my website, cupofempathy.com, and if you sign up for my email, then you get that and a bunch of other helpful stuff. So every time you feel overwhelmed, just start by taking that card and then tell yourself, part of me is feeling. So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cup of Empathy, and I'd love to see you next time. Ciao!